Hey y'all, it's your girl Nique. Welcome to Speak with Nique, where we bring on R&B artists and influencers to talk about everything R&B and also get in their business a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Talk about all that stuff in between. So today, my special guest, my first guest, is gonna be my homeboy, my brother, Raspy Soul.
Hey.
Hey, Raspy.
What's happening?
Are you gonna act up?
Oh, no, I'm
Are you gonna be open to answer everything?
I might have to plead the fifth.
There ain't no pleading the fifth today.
What
Ain't no
you
pleading
mean?
the fifth.
What
How
you
you
mean?
doing though?
I'm blessed, man. How you?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. So I have a whole bunch of questions that I want to ask you.
Oh.
You know, I know you. Like we're cool. We family.
Gag order.
We're cool. We're family.
Facts,
so
facts.
I know. You know, this is all love and
This is
everything
what
like
it is.
that.
This is for you.
So, like, the first thing I want to know is, like, what experience or artist inspired you to become you? Like, what started your journey on to where you are now?
Church. As everybody did. My mother was a choir director, so I was just constantly in church, hearing melodies, hearing harmonies, hearing notes, and I was like, all right, I like that. And then my mother was an avid concert goer. She used to go to concerts. I used to see people perform, and then records. She had 1 million of those, and it's just like music just became what I like fell in love with. It always became my safe place. Like in the midst of whatever was going on, it's like I could go sit with my mother's record player and put on Etta James and just nobody would even know I'd be in the room. Yeah,
Right.
I'd just be in there by myself.
Your mom sing?
My mother does blow. Yes.
She blow. Like who?
She's like Clark sister type.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how she used to be. You know what I mean? Medical things have happened. I was there. My father was. Everybody called him the third whisper.
Really? He was
sings,
that nice.
He sings just like the whisper.
So singing running your family?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
As far as like with your parents
It's
anyway?
spotted, yeah.
That's what's up. So what artist inspired you the most? Like when you were young?
My mother said I would have to go to sleep to Donny Hathaway. She said the first time I heard it, like I would ask her.
I could see that.
I would ask her to play Donny Hathaway, so I love it. Yeah,
that.
more than you know, stuff like that. I would just play it till I went to sleep.
Oh, I need to hear you sing a song for you one day. I really want to hear that because that's my song. That's one of my favorite Donny Hathaway songs.
Donny was special.
Yeah,
he was.
Died way too young. Layla is a beast.
Machine.
She's a whole nother monster.
Bruh.
So, like with you, like I think I know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask you, like, what singing era, like what inspired you? Like, what made you who you are? Like, what era was the best era?
The 90s.
That I knew it. I knew it. The New Jack Swing.
I was just waiting for you to. I was like, yo, how long is she gonna drag this question out?
I know.
Nah, the 90s did it for me. That was it. That's all I needed.
What artists like groups or back then? Why the 90s?
It was everything. I'll tell you, the very moment I knew that I wanted to create music was the first time I heard Faith, You Used to Love Me.
Ooh.
And I'll tell you, it's the bridge. That bridge, something about those chords when they hit my ear, and I was like, I had never heard anybody change.
Oh, You Used to Love Me?
Yeah. You can't deny.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yo, what is that
I was
chord?
like, wait, what bridge? Yeah.
Because Faith has and people don't know because she wrote for Mary and all that stuff. She arranged for my life and all that stuff. People don't even know that. That's all Faith's blueprint or fingerprint on. So when you hear those chords that she'll have your bass chords and then she'll have that one note that it by itself you're like, whoa, where did that go come from? You put it with everything else, it's like, wow.
And they're like married together, so becomes a union.
When I heard her and then I played her album for the first time, I knew I was like, if I was gonna create music, it would sound this soulful and this
okay.
You know what I mean? Like, so she just, and then Music Soul Child.
Okay.
Yeah, those two, put them together. They kind of made me feel like, because he tells stories.
Yes, he does.
So I feel like if I used my soulfulness that I gained from Donnie, Faith, and all the stuff that I gained, and then his storytelling ability, that's pretty much who I am.
Okay. Okay. So now, do you draw inspiration from real life experiences, or are you that dope of a writer to just write about anything?
No, I mean, but every dope writer draws from experiences. Anybody that tells you that is a liar. He has to come from somewhere. You could be watching a movie. Yeah. You could be walking down the street and see something and make you want to write. So
yeah.
So yeah, I draw from. Honestly, like my album, The Key of Her. If somebody paid attention, they would understand. That's pretty much how I love.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Key of Her is pretty much how I am as a man and how I love.
So, like, are you really Mr. Lunchtime Quickie? Like, is that a real?
That's part of
that real
love.
experience?
Yeah, that's real experience. Because you know
Okay.
what, I wrote Lunchtime because everybody wants to focus on the IG and see all the people being fancy. And
Yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah.
you got people that actually go to work every day and they live regular lives, and that does not mean you can't have fun.
Yeah.
Keep that relationship
Make
spicy.
time.
So you
Right.
at work and you get a text message and babe tell me she want to see you. You on
Getting
264?
Hopping in with
With
man,
them ghosts.
That's a fact. That's a
It
fact.
is, man.
So when you're about to write a song, like, what's the routine? Do you have to smoke, drink? Like, how long does it take for you to write a
Come
song?
on. Ooh, ooh,
Like, what is it? Every time?
Usually, man, because she's been around for a while. I'm telling myself, but Mary's
faithful.
been faithful. Because you know what? It just Mary makes me. It and I'm not. And people would say what they want to say about it, but it takes me to a place where I'm not thinking about like what's going on in the world for real. Like,
Right.
I'm literally focused on like what I'm writing about, what I see. Like the TV could be on, and if I'm writing, I don't even see what's on the TV. I see what I'm writing.
Right.
So
Okay.
it just I don't know. Like it takes me to a place where I can just because we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of work and everything we do during the day. Sometimes you can't even get your mind to release because you're so stressed out. So I mean, if anything, it just relax.
I might have to try that.
Yeah,
I might have to try to get high. I might have to try to get high.
You've been talking about this
and write a
loud
song.
for a minute now.
You know what I'm saying? I might have to try to get high and come up with a hit.
We're gonna have to start.
Like I might have a lunchtime quickie in the cut. You know what I'm saying?
You might. We're gonna have to start you off with some quiet though. We can't give you that loud too quick.
Yeah, because I'm slow when I'm slow when I smoke weed, so I don't think nothing good is gonna come from that. I don't think
I'm gonna laugh.
That's
I'll be weak as hell.
Do your songs come fast or like do it take a long time?
It all depends.
Yeah, on the beat or just
beat, mood. It's this combination of the track, the mood I'm in when I listen to the track, and what I'm feeling. Because a lot of times I can listen to a track and I have to cut it off because I'm not in the mood for it. Mm-hmm. So if I'm not in the mood for it, it's gonna be a repetitive sound.
I got you.
So there's times when I've gotten a track and within 10 minutes.
Fast.
I already knew what I was gonna do, but then sometimes it just takes time to just sit and listen and just let the beat, because you got producers that really take time to put stuff into their tracks, so you want to let that track speak to you.
Right.
So I kind of like to do that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me see. If there was a degree level for your music, meaning. No, for you as a singer, meaning PhD, doctorate, masters, like what do you think? What would you label yourself? Like if some little cutie came to you and be like, hey, Raspy.
First of all, she talk like that, I don't know.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So what's up, Raspy?
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Okay, so she gotta be smooth.
She gotta be just a grown woman. Like I don't need the way you said it the first time. Like I feel like
so Raspy Soul.
She pop gum and shit.
So
fact. I'm good.
So Raspy Soul. If you could give yourself a degree in your singing ability, like what would you be? Would you just have a diploma, a certificate?
No,
talk your ish. You know what I'm saying? What would you be?
I feel like at this point in my life, I have a master's degree.
A bachelor's? I
have a bachelor's. Which one is it? Bachelor's, master's? Master's is the highest, right? Okay, I have a bachelor's.
What about a doctorate?
I in runs, yes.
You have a doctorate in run?
Yeah, I don't. I think my run package is different.
Okay,
I really do. Comparable to, and I don't. That's not saying nobody else can't outrun me.
No, but
I just don't feel like you can do it like I do. Okay. I think mine is just that much different.
Talk your ish. Talk your ish.
Too much soul in mine.
That's a fact. Thanks. Yeah, I wish I could run. I'm not a runner. I'm a slow walker, and I just keep it like that. Like I don't know what to do.
But you're the queen, so you don't got to do all that.
Well, I appreciate you.
That's why we sing background for you.
That's a fact. Y'all can do my runs for me.
Please believe.
So we all know that R&B is rooted in love. So what type of love do you mainly write about? Is it like heartbreaking or real intimacy, or like which one do you like to write about? Which one are you swayed to the most?
I like the idea of love. I love things that you should be doing in love. So it's kind of, like I said, it all depends on the track, how I feel, and what the track makes me feel. Because love has so many different levels, from happiness to sadness to heartache to sometimes other, like I don't think people speak about joy enough, the joy of love enough, to
Right.
the point where, especially as a man, like to the point where like you can't even look at her without like you get butterflies still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Dig.
Oh, that's so cute.
You know what I'm talking about?
So like, cause me, I'm trying to think of the songs that I've heard from you, and I don't think I've ever heard a heartbreak song. Like me, I got a whole lot of heartbreak talking mess songs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? And I think the reason why I don't have them, it's not like that I haven't had heartache or heartbreak. It's sometimes it takes time for you to even understand what that heartache and heartbreak was.
Okay.
So I can't write about it if I didn't understand it.
I got it.
You might have felt like in that moment you understand it, but when you look back in hindsight, you be like, y'all really didn't get it.
Yeah.
So
and still don't get it.
So yeah, and still don't get why, because now that you're starting to think like, well, why did these two don't even go together? So it's now you're like, I don't even want to write about something that I personally don't even have the answers for.
I got you.
Now that might be being a dope ass song.
That could be a
it's
dope
like, damn,
song.
like, so I mean, but at the same time, it's just like I can only write what I feel and what I felt.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily mean something I felt. It could be what I felt from somebody else.
So like, but with your songs being so love, like, you know, you always say, what's that quote that you say at the beginning of every performance?
Are they good? They're the greatest gift in the world.
Yes.
So
that's
like
the
main
objective.
objective.
Like with that, like it just seemed like you would just be wrapped up. Like, is there somebody special in your life? Like, is there a Mrs. Raspy Soul in the making? Like, what, you know what I'm saying?
What's she in the easy bake?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes you gotta bake it and make it, cook it up, and
you right.
slow cook it. You know?
I mean, honestly, I mean, I have an eye. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I got an eye on someone, if it makes sense, and it's real cool.
You said someone.
Someone, yes.
So how we family and I don't know it?
Cause man, you know I don't speak until it's something to be spoken on.
I want to talk about that. We're gonna talk about that off air. I need to know.
Been there, done that.
Facts. All right, so scenario. You have your favorite producer and writer in the studio. They're telling you that we need 2 hit songs, right? And they want you to get an indie artist and they want you to get an industry artist. Who you getting? 2 people. One indie and one industry. Like, who are you getting to come in that session and write you a hit and make music?
For me personally, as an artist.
Yes. Like your favorite producers in there, your favorite writers in there. What we doing? Who you picking?
It's tough the writer's part because I like to write so well. I like to write so much so that I don't know if I could, not saying that I can't, but up until this point I haven't sung a song that someone else wrote. Because I don't know how to feel. I would have to, like, I would literally have to sit down with somebody who they wrote a song for me and understand why they felt that way. Okay. For me to feel why I'm even singing it. Okay. Because if you just told me I just put some words together, then where's the feeling? Well, am I supposed to create it myself? Right. Which I could, but how did you write it? Right. I feel like you don't do things. People don't do things without a passion. Okay. You don't just put things. So, producer wise, it's crazy, and people don't. I would have loved to do a song with Devontae Swing, man.
Oh, that's
Jodeci. What's my God.
Devontae is
that bass line and synth sound that he had, man. It's that's why nobody can say anything to me about Jodeci. You can bring all these other groups in if you want to. I just feel like when you start naming Jodeci songs back to back to back, it's gonna be a list. Yeah. And you gotta realize they got nothing. You gotta realize they was in a day and time when you did a song and then your remix had to be that much better. Yep. So you
with different words.
So you can play the original Come and Talk to Me and people will sing their heart out. Right. You play that remix with that beat drop, people gonna sing it. So it's just like, come on, man. Devontae would have definitely been a producer that I would have loved to work with, man. Still to this day. He out there somewhere. What up, D? How you?
What about indie wise?
Indie wise, oh come on, man. I ain't gonna put him out there like that. I ain't gonna hold him like that.
Wow, you gotta say the name.
You already know,
you know
man.
What I'm
it's Timothy. I have.
That's my baby, by the way.
No, it's something about when you gain a connection with the person that is making the sounds for you. That's a fact. And the person who understands your voice levels to how the track contrasts. Because you can't, some people just think you just throw the voice up there, level it off, and then you
keep it moving. No, it's more into
like
that.
An engineer will take time to find out, okay, you know what, in this section his voice should be right here. Right. But here, that's when I'm just a couple of decimals to give him. Right. So when it's all said and done, man, that's my brother.
Okay.
And it's really nothing else. When I go to get a Grammy, he go to get a Grammy.
Okay, I'm with that. Because if he get a Grammy, I get a Grammy, boy.
Hey, you know what?
Because we is one.
You know what? Grammys for everybody.
We is one. You know what I'm saying?
You are. But whose shelf is it going to sit on?
Hey, both of ours.
Okay, sit on.
We're going to get a carbon copy. Yep. So look, if you could put together a tour. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean a tour with, you could tour with anybody. Indie, industry, whoever.
Right
Who's
now?
Going on tour with you?
How many people am I picking?
You could just pick. Is it easy to? Let's do 5.
5 on tour right now.
5 on tour. Who is going to put it down?
Are they current or are they just whenever? Just whoever.
Whoever you want to go on tour with.
5 on tour.
Yep. Indie and between indie and industry or all indie, whatever you want to do.
Music Soul Child. Mm-hmm. Anthony Hamilton.
Oh man.
DJ Morton.
Oh my God. I want VIP to this.
Layla Hathaway.
Uh-huh.
And whose voice would I want to hear with that combination?
I need VIP tickets to this thing. I need that. VIP with
Faith.
A bottle. Ooh.
Only reason why, because I've never seen Faith live. And when I mean that woman is my vocal love.
Faith just sings so effortlessly.
And
like
yes.
She just be sitting there, no facial
That's
expression.
what it was.
Like she'll do a little.
That's what pulled me
Faith
in.
Is dope.
That's
yeah,
what pulled
Faith
me in.
Dope.
I was like, yo, and then when I realized how much her pen game and how much stable she had on, like you realize that's why she was sitting on Bad Boy for so long, because she was writing for everybody.
Yeah. Especially the greats.
Her and Carl Thomas.
That's
why it took so long for them to come out, because they were the pen. If you start letting the pen write and put their own music out, who the hits gonna go to? Because what happened? Because think about Bad Boy in that era. Once Faith got on and Carl Thomas got on, what other R&B artists did they really have that was really putting on?
Nobody.
Exactly, because the pens were actually artists now.
Yeah.
When you really think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they was paid too. That's why Carl Thomas stopped making music.
Yeah.
He ain't got to.
He ain't got to. But Carl got four. He's another one. He got 4 albums, and I don't think people even know that.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
There's some smoke.
I know about 2.
There's some smoke on them things. There's some smoke on there, baby.
So, now this ain't music related, but like, do you have a useless talent? What's your most useless talent?
What is a useless talent?
Like just something that something that you can do that makes no sense, is pointless, but it's cool. Maybe. I don't know, but not too many people know how to do it.
Not too many people know how to do it, and it's a useless talent of mine. Damn.
Like my useless talent, my husband, he's an idiot. So he makes videos of me opening and closing my eyes one at a time. And to me, that's normal. I feel like everybody should be able to do that.
No, I know people that can't wink to say it. So like they try to wink, it's both eyes. They right here.
That's retarded. If they winking with both eyes, I'm running the other way.
It's almost like somebody having a reflex, like to take a pill. They can't make themselves swallow a pill. Like they feel like they're gagging. The pill might be like this small.
That's ridiculous.
But I mean, I know people that's like that. So I don't know. My useless talent. Damn. If I had to say I had a useless talent, it would be. I don't know if it's useless. It's not useless at all. I can't say it's not useless. I have a very, very broad vernacular.
Okay.
Like I used to read the dictionary just because, so I know words. Like people don't play words.
So what's the biggest word that you know how to spell that most people don't know how to spell? That's a random question. It wasn't even part of my question. But I'm curious. I'm not really
a speller. I'm a definer. Like I know definitions. I know what things mean. Like I like to know what words mean and how to use them. And I know vocabulary, vernacular. I like to understand.
I wish I could think of this word that.
What is mine? I don't have. That's a weird. First of all, that is one of the weirdest questions I've ever heard on any interview. I don't know. I got 6 toes. I don't know. Useless talent. I have no clue. We're gonna have to come back.
So like this is mine, right? So I just sit there and I just be like.
Oh no. Nah, that's crazy though. That's that Kiki
Why
White.
Why is that crazy?
That's that Kiki White. Crazy.
You can't do that?
No.
Open one eye and close the other. See, you doing it.
Yeah, but not the way you just did.
No, do it. Oh no, and see now you winking with 2 eyes. That's a problem.
No, I'm doing.
Okay, you got it. But why are you squinting? You shouldn't have to.
I think I could.
Do it smooth. Ew, you look cross-eyed. Okay.
I can do that.
We'll come back to that. you
asked,
that's a useless one. You look cross-eyed.
Bro,
like,
that's
can you
not
fold your tongue?
But we use the word talent. That's not a talent.
That is a talent because some people be in a Guinness Book of World Records for doing silly stuff like
that's
that.
That's a weird ass quirk, though.
But anyway, I ain't gonna mess with you. All right, we're done. We're done with that. So, if music was not an option, like what would you be doing right now? Like what would be your career?
Well, music is my pastime and my passion. It's not my career though. What would I have been? I would have hooped.
Who?
I would have hooped. Like football, basketball.
Oh, basketball. Mm-hmm. I was about to say hoop.
I would have been hoop.
That sounds like some whole stuff. I didn't know what was happening.
I'm a hooper, man. Like I sing, but let's go. I'm ready to go to the park.
Really?
Yeah, that's all I did all my life. Basketball and football.
Is that how you hurt your foot?
Mm-hmm.
Some young kid tripped him up.
That's what they said.
Shoot.
Look, y'all know better than anybody.
Caught
you
the
cannot
juke move.
Believe the propaganda.
Caught the juke move.
Seeing
and
the news
cracked.
over here.
But okay. So, what irks your nerves about the music industry? Like, what bothers you the most?
Nobody's an individual anymore. Everybody sounds the same.
That's a fact.
It's weird. How do you hear the same thing? Like, how do you hear the same melodies in the studio on the other side of the country?
From so many different artists.
Yeah, like I just don't. Originality is starting to. That's why the artists that are still original stand out. That are still like. That's why like people like PJ Morton stands out because
do you think they stand out for real? They stand out to people like us that respect R&B.
But who else do you want to connect with? Do you want to connect with the masses who really don't understand what you're doing?
That's a fact.
They're just looking at all they care about is like the top part of the cake. They don't care about what the layers of the cake are.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I think that somebody like a PJ Morton, like Music Soul reached that. Like he had got to that. But like PJ Morton and so many other artists that are so unheard of, or they're known but they don't reach the stardom as somebody as Kalani or. No, but I mean, I'm not saying like on a national
like stadium,
like and everybody know him.
Yeah, but I think that's probably why I am the artist I am.
Yeah.
If I'm blessed, if God puts me in a position where I'm blessed to go perform in front of stadiums with thousands and thousands of people, that's amazing. That's a gift.
Right.
But I'd be so comfortable if he put me in if I could go to any city and go to their Norva.
Yeah.
And sell out with 500 people who just love.
That's a fact. Me. That's a fact.
Like I would pass.
That's the most intimate.
I'd pass that up for it.
That's quickly. The most intimate feeling. Like,
I'd pass it up quickly.
To be in a setting like that.
I'd pass it up. I don't, because people don't know when you get those arenas, when you start getting the arenas, all the rest of that life comes with it.
Yeah.
And you gotta
getting your business, ain't no privacy,
and
no
when you
nothing.
when you start watching it, and it's not like you start watching these people preparing for these big shows and stuff like that. You just understand how much you have to do to entertain an arena of people.
Right. I just think there's so many artists out there that deserve that look, like deserve the same look as a Beyonce or a Mary J or anybody else that's nationally known.
Yeah.
It's
just like somebody that plays sports.
That's a fact.
Like you know somebody right now
in the hood that's better than Jordan or somebody.
Nice as hell. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's about timing and then however, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, so after all is said and done, like legendary status, when you get out there, what do you want people to remember you as a singer? Like remember you for as a singer?
My ability to touch emotions.
Okay.
I don't think R&B is starting to get away from touching emotions. Yeah. Everything is just like wham bam, thank you ma'am.
Yeah.
You didn't quarter. You didn't find out what her favorite color was. You didn't do any of that. So when it's all said and done, I want my music to speak to not only the women and let them know that this is how you should be loved, but at the same time to the men who are out there. There's so many men out there who actually love like this, but that's not highlighted. That's not what's put on the forefront. So if anything, I want people to remember me as like he made timeless music. He made music that I could put on and just feel. I could feel something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right. Just put it on and clean the whole house
on
a
whole
Saturday
house. You didn't clean the whole house in 30 minutes because in the key of her is only 30 minutes. But I mean, you just, if like I said, if you don't feel anything when you put on the song, you play a song because you feel something.
Yeah.
You don't just play it. I mean.
Yeah, no. All right, so we're about to get out of here. So let the people know where they can find you. Let them know what albums you have, what music, singles, whatever. Okay. Let them know your information.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Raspy Soul, RASPYSOUL. I am found everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, anything you can type in is RASPYSOUL. I've done my research. I am the one and only Raspy Soul, and it is now trademarked. You're welcome.
You need to do it.
It already is. Don't worry.
Oh, hey.
Paperwork is already on the way.
That's
so I
what
got
I'm
my
talking
clearance.
about.
So you can find me everywhere, all social media, all musical platforms. Raspy Soul. In the key of her album is under Joshua. I released it as under my name so people can understand who I am, and then I could bring in Raspy Soul and they can understand what that means. Raspy is I've been hurt, I've been through pain, love, or whatever but my soul is still pure. So I have the ability to sing this music the way I sing. So find me everywhere you can. Lunchtime Quickie is out. In the key of hers, the whole EP is out. I have new song coming out. You should be ready for this. It's called Only Girl. It's love songs. I write love songs, so everybody knows this. So.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Speak with Nique on my very first episode. Right now, Raspy Soul is about to get on the Red Room stage and kill it like I know he is going to do. So make sure y'all tune in 2 weeks. We'll be back. Peace. She's a
You're not intervention. No, no, no. It could have ever been anything as beautiful as you. Not Mozart, no. Not even Beethoven. It could have ever orchestrated something as lovely as you, yeah. Put you on a pedestal, baby. Hold you out real high. My baby kiss the sky. My queen, you are the sky. You're so incredible, like nothing I've ever seen before. Nothing I've seen, baby. You're the star, my queen. You Paris, one rock, him commental, lip quality. Most F, Nas, J, Jada or Styles, P, they can never write a verse iller than the love I have for you, baby. MC, iller than you and me. You can name Premier, Guru, name Wonder, High Tech, even Just Blaze. Timberland, terrific, even Kanye, they could never make a beat doper than how my heart beats for you, baby. 'Cause I'ma put you on, hey, baby. Oh, yeah. The sky, my queen, you are. Ooh, you're so incredible. Sing my my queen, you are what you own. You are a masterpiece. From the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Oh, yes, yeah. R-A-S-P-Y, that's all you will. Peace.